All right, all right, all right. Says we are live. Let's check it out. What's happening? Salute to the dog world. Everybody that's in the building, man. Let me get to this. Let me look and see what's going on YouTube. Much love to the mighty LDBC. Let me see here. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button as y'all come in the building. Let's get them likes all the way up. I'm in here with my brother Buck City Kennels already. What it do, Buck?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, boss?
Chilling, man. Got the brother Eli
What's going
Zachary
on?
in
What's
the
going
building.
on?
What's up, Eli?
Not too much, bro. Just chilling on it.
Eli, what up? What up?
What's good with your book?
Oh man, chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What we
man.
got
We
going
just
today?
we just shooting the shit right now, and then we're gonna cook on the topic of the show is the anti-breeder movement. You know what I'm saying? That's going on. We're gonna talk about that and a few other topics and whatever else the chat want to talk about. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. What you been up to though, Eli?
So, same old shit here. Hopping from one platform to another, doing these little shows, supporting the LDBC,
Yes,
getting this
indeed.
game dog talking and shit, and trying to figure out how to make some more money and keep on moving. Put the family forward. You know how it is.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the
Mhm.
that's, that's the move, man. That's the
Fucking right.
move. Yeah. I was telling Buck, I said I've been on the phone, copping pleas with the IRS all motherfucking day.
Mm.
Hey, I still ain't got there yet, but I'm like, God damn! I looked at my W-2 this year. I'm like, shit, trying not to owe nothing. Look, everybody arguing and fussing and shit. I'm asking everybody, how you cut back on these taxes? That's what. If you can let me know that, that's what's up. Shit.
Man, I claim everything, man. I don't give a fuck. If I send a super chat, I'm claiming that shit. You know what I'm saying? I claim
Fucking right.
I claim everything, dog. And them motherfuckers, they salty at me and shit. And they hit me up to my owe them a couple G's and shit. So I'm gonna have to pay that shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's anybody else, I'd be like, man, fuck y'all. IRS can't play with them motherfuckers. They come get you. They come get you. They
Bro.
come they right into your account and take their money. Like, yeah, you ain't got it. That's all right. We gonna get it ourselves.
Hey, I walked that shit down so good when I bought my house. The first year I bought my house, if you buy a house and buy like a brand new truck, a brand new vehicle, and you pair that shit together, man, I knocked so much damn taxes off of that shit. I was happy as fuck. That next year it came, shit, I was in the hole again. God damn,
Right.
need to figure this shit out.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Let me see
Who
here.
all in here? Who all in here already? I
What's wrong?
seen DB. What's up with the DB?
I'm about, I'm about to read them in now through the roll call. Paris Jackson, what it do, fam? I see you in the building. Real Kennels, what's happening? Dillian G in the building. Oh, okay, you want to see old Doc? Yeah, I'm gonna break him back out, man. I'm gonna break him out. Miami Snoopy 305, what's happening? BN Boxing News, what it do? Uh, uh, Paul Bolden, what's happening? Bulldog Maul just joined us. What it do, Maul?
What up? What up? What up?
Chilling. See here. You got the brother DB in the building. Trey Brown up in here. Lot Boy. Let's see here. Mr. Thomas Moreland, salute to you, sir. Von C. You see here. Nazero Watkins. Big Game Kennels, what's happening? Let's see, we got Pierre Gale, the brother Woke in the building. Tasha Brooks, what it do? Chilling. Travis King, my brother, the Cali Enigma in the building. What it do, Cali? D McGee, what's happening? Okay, I think I said Vernon Stones. I think I did. Salute. My brother Bert from marketing in the super chat. What it do, family? Much love, much appreciation. He says, salute, General. Say Ramses, Buck, Eli Thompson. Oh yeah, they ain't in here yet, but salute. Yeah, much love. Let's see. AJ in the building. What's happening? Delroy Constable. Say salute to the panel. What's happening? What's happening, everybody? I can't read everybody, but much love to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all joining us today. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and block this weirdo. Look at me. We talking about dogs and weird ass homosexuals coming over here, man. Just unbelievable, man. These dudes just unbelievable. Let me see here. All right.
How the fuck you take a woman name and then come over here and play? That's crazy.
Man, I'm telling you, these dudes is gay, bro. They got some weird energy with them, man. You know, they think it's funny, but you know, that's what type of time they on.
Little boy time.
Right. You know, that type of time. What's up, La La? I see La La D always coming through showing love for Game Dog Talk, man. Salute to the sister La La D up in here. All right. She said good evening. Sitting in the panel. Salute. Well, I clicked on the wrong one. It's all good. All right, now, so look, y'all, let's go and start cooking, man. We got enough people in here to start cooking. Y'all smash that like button, though. Hit the like button when y'all in the building. All right, so I'm going to skip around. First topic, man, I want to deal with is what age is a stud dog too old to be fucking? Is it based off of what he producing? Is it based on, I mean, do you just take it, like, for instance, you always hear the term 10 years old, right? But is it based off of, okay, you know, he's 10 years old, so automatically you ain't going to breed him? Or is it that you're going to try to stick him, but he ain't producing shit? How do you know for sure? Is it about taking him to get his sperm tested? What do you do? How do you know for sure? Let me start with Buck City. You on mute, Buck. You there?
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, so you know, all that depends on the stud. You know, some studs got higher libido than other studs. Sometimes, you know, they could be 5, 6 years old, seeming like they too old, and you know what I'm saying? It depending on how good a shape you got the dog in, and you know whatnot. You know that plays a huge part. I would, you know, let's say I had a stud and I was doing business or whatever, or one of my partners had a stud. Let's use him for instance, and he was breeding him a couple times. You know, he wasn't getting anything. This was a young dog too, maybe 4 years old, 5 years old, and I was telling him, you know, take him, go, because he was bred good enough to where, you know, you would probably want to preserve the bloodline. And, you know, we were on the subject of straws and everything. So he was going to get them collected. But you know how that is. Sometimes you procrastinate and put it off till this year or this month or whatever. And I was real skeptical because he offered the invitation for me to breed to him. But, you know what I'm saying, he didn't take that dog in for that exam, and then all I could go off was those 2 or 3 times that he missed when he tried to breed him. You know, those other times, you know, he still ain't got nothing off this dog. Now it's up to me, up to bat, and it's, you know, how bad do I want puppies or not? If it's just a bitch just in heat and I just want to give him a shot, you know, or is this like a litter that I really need pups right now, you know? So I ended up passing on it, and he ended up taking the dog to the vet to get an exam, and they said that, I don't know exactly the term or exactly, but I guess the sperm was like, it was like blockage, you know, it was trapped and you know what I'm saying, to where it couldn't release or whatever. So you know, that exam's good. Of course, just trying to breed them is good. You know, when they get older, you know, if they start to miss, it's probably a good thing to take them in so you won't just waste, you know, 2 or 3 more breedings trying to find out if his sperm is still good. You know, sometimes their sperm could be really low, and you know, that really don't have anything to do with age. You know, I had one that was about 2 years old. You know, his sperm was super low. You know, so it just depends on the dog, man. I say, you know, just like in real life, you know, if you ain't Superman in the bedroom already, you know, you ain't no goddamn pill gonna turn you into motherfucking Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If your sperm ain't strong or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think age really correlates with it. It's just, you know, you see some 40-year-olds, you know, they in good shape. You see some 25-year-olds in terrible shape. You know what I'm saying? So that plays a big part. I read the laws in my area, and they don't want you to breed a dog over 8 years old. You know, that's like the law. You know, I don't know how it is in everybody else's area. You know, I do my research, you know, in my state, and they say that's not to be done. So
Right.
all those variables and everything, you know, it's pretty much on the owner. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to risk it, you know, if this dog is missing or if he's real old, or sometimes they just don't know how to get up there, they're, you know, just not no stud, or they're not interested, or you know what I'm saying? It could be a lot that comes with age too. So just a little something. Ain't no right or wrong answer.
Okay. What would you say, Eli? How could you tell if a you know, when is a stud dog too old? You know what I'm saying? How do you know for sure?
For me, it's like Brooke said. It's like situation by situation. Each dog is an individual. I bred to a 14-year-old dog, and I had to hold him up to do the breeding. But once he got stuck, I got puppies off of him. I got 14 puppies off of him
Damn.
in that one breed, that one stick. I got 14 puppies off of him. He's 14 years old. On the
Mm.
other hand, I've had a buddy who his mom had just told him, "You've been breeding this dog all these years," and the same thing that Buck just said. That city, I already say you shouldn't really breed them was past 8 years old because it was like in the city ordinance with the animal shelter. And he was fussing, "Man, mama, mind your business." And she said, "I read up on it just to see. They say they might have testicular cancer. They more subject to it at that age." And sure enough, that damn dog started missing, and the dog ended up getting loose one day, and he had to go take it to the vet afterwards to get rabies shots and everything, and make sure the dog had an exam. And before or when the people came out the next time, they was gonna take him from him. He went took the dog to the vet and had the dog had an exam, and the dog had testicular cancer. He was just trying to save his dog because it was his old buddy. He didn't care about him missing, but it's just like that with some of them. Sometimes when they start missing, like Buck said, take them to examine. It may be time to hang it up, and it ain't got an age on it. It's just some dogs are like that, or they may have that blockage in their tubes, and you know, so some dogs just like that. Man. It can be. I know some dogs, heavy bred, tighter bred dogs. They in their family, it's genetic. 6, 7 years old, they start going down faster than others. Other dogs, like the 14-year-old dog I bred to, or like the 14-year-old dog that I had from the time I was 18 to 32. Shit, I had that dog and he seemed like a puppy. And then one day I came home and he just died. I had to remember, damn, how old he was. I had him that long. He just died one day. So, it depends on the dog. You know, it
Mm-hmm.
depends on.
Yes, indeed. What's up, Ram? I see you in the building.
What up? What up? What's happening, y'all?
Man, chilling. You know what I'm saying, what's up?
What's
What's up,
good,
Tay
cousin?
Tay? Salute to the sister Tay Tay Brown in the building. What it do?
Hey, Tay Tay, you get all the wise.
Mm-hmm. All right, now let me ask Bulldog Maul, man, what you think, man, about that question about Stud Dog being too old, or how do you know when he's too old?
Well, I've seen. I think I agree with the rest of the panel. One thing I think, like when people say they could feed their dogs just anything and it'll survive, but all that stuff comes out in the back end of it. Good health when the dogs, when you feed them good, you take care of them. They act a lot different. I've had a dog off a 14-year-old dog also, and I remember also I remember in the neighborhood. We had this little mutt dog that used to run around, and I can remember I was a kid, and that dog. I remember the old folks saying that dog was like 20 years old. But anyway, that little mutt dog was one of them neighborhood dogs that stuck to my auntie's little mutt dog, and had damn puppies off the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So that said, I think what comes in is the exercising. You know what I'm saying, with the dog, the health of the dogs, obviously combination of the background, the pedigree, how the dogs put together, the genetics and stuff. But I think you can get more out of a dog if you fed it good, worked it out and stuff. Because I knew this a human, a man, just not long ago. He was trying to have a kid with a person, and it really actually wasn't that old. He was in his 40s or whatever. And he went in and he had low testosterone. He had all kind of shit, saying bad with him. But he didn't. He had a terrible diet. Long story short, nigga just fixed his diet, quit smoking cigarettes and shit, and stopped drinking for a second, and got his female pregnant, the first kid, that he ever had. So he was basically a cause of just bad habits and stuff all through life. And a lot of times these dogs can be put through that situation. It could be cheap dog food or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I do know a lot of animals, when they don't hit, they hit and miss, and then they'll put them on sperm out, got to feed them good and working them and stuff. They'll have a whole litter of a large litter, like Eli said, fucking 14 to a litter, and I've seen that. So yeah, that's my take.
No doubt. What you say, Ram, man? How do you know when your male is too old, your stud dog is too old to breed? Do you go by trial and error, or do you take him to the vet? What do you do?
Yeah, I take him go get his fucking sperm count checked, man. I never really bred to too many old males like that anyway. Only one I could think of really was Jake the Snake. When we bred him, I think he was like 9, maybe 10 years old, but he was so fucking aggressive. So you got to put that in there too. I was scared of that big motherfucker. I ain't raised him and shit. We was just lucky enough to get him on the yard. And we tried to breed him. That shit ain't take though, but it could be. He was either too old or, I wasn't trying to be back there by myself with that big motherfucker and hooking him to no bitch, repeatedly either.
Right.
So, yeah, I would just say take him to the vet, man. You already know what I'm going to say. I'm big on taking your shit to the vet so you can get down to the scientific facts and see what the fuck is really good. So, yeah, I'll take him to the vet. As far as old bitches, my bitch right now about to be 16. She's still coming to heat, but I don't breed her. I won't breed no old bitch past like 9, 10 years tops. Usually around 8 for the bitches, but it's just some bitches vary. Some could, keep getting bred. Like the old school ladies back in the day have 13, 14 kids.
Right.
Some dogs just get old fast. So, always take them to the vet first, get their shit checked out. Make sure, they can still be bred because, that testicular cancer is real. And you keep breeding on dogs like that, motherfucker, cancer flare up on you and, then gotta lose your male balls and shit. Usually you end up having to put them down. So, yeah, take them to the vet.
Right. Okay. Another question, Ram. I want you to kick this one off. This is one of your questions from last week. We never got to it, which was having reasonable expectations versus ridiculous expectations. What you mean by that?
Well, like we'll read them old school books and articles on dogs who did amazing shit and great shit, and just because it's a lot of them, in the row in the stories and shit, a lot of people come to the conclusion that the majority of these dogs is like that, and that's not the truth. I like to say, my expectations high and yada yada yada, but in reality, if you got fucking 10 dogs, reality, like if you get 4 of them that's worth a fuck, you in the game. I would prefer 8 out of fucking 10, but that's not the reality. So I be having high expectations too, and sometimes I slap myself like, nigga, you tripping. Get your ass back down here with the rest of the crowd.
Right. Okay. Well, let's who want to take that? Let's go with Buck.
Oh shit! I ain't gonna lie. I was looking.
What you looking at the Bucks beating the Lakers?
Yeah. What was the question, bro?
Go ahead, Ram.
Having high expectations versus reasonable expectations in the dogs. And my example was, out of fucking 10 dogs, if you get 4 of them that's worth a fuck, that's the average. That's good.
Yeah.
But my expectations be ridiculous high sometimes, and I'll be like, I want 8 out of 10 because I didn't had it before. But that's not the fucking rule. That's the exception.
Yeah. Well, I think if you shoot for the stars, you got to land somewhere out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's nothing wrong with having high expectations, but you got to be realistic about it also, and some of the possibilities and that you're putting in 8 out of 10 type of work, rather than you just going to get anything and expect to get a bunch of 10s. So you put in hard work. That's usually what happens. Your yard just becomes a stronger yard as a whole. You might not notice, you ain't gonna get an extra 15 inches on your vertical, but everybody in the yard could go up 5 inches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's important to be realistic, but I don't think it's nothing wrong with having extra high expectations, because at the end of the day, once the smoke clear, I mean, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I've seen it time and time again. Some of the people with the highest expectations, and to them that was realistic. That's what they wanted, and that's what they bred for. So
right. What you say about that, Eli?
For me, that was something that's real. That's something that I say on all aspects of the dog, because a lot of times, even conditioning, a person wants so much from a dog, they'll be working their ego, you know. And when you work on your own ego, you're not really looking at the dog. When you're raising the dog, when you expect the dog to be something at a certain age and it ain't mature, the body ain't mature enough to be that. It's the same deal. You just working your ego. So you thinking to yourself, like, I want this, but realistically, the dog is not there. And you gotta pay attention to the dog. I did a breeding once where I was used to shit, 8 out of 10 was just like honest, good ass dogs, and shit at a younger age, I knew like, damn, these motherfuckers are fiery as shit. They got all the drive in the world. They already all pulling and ready to go when I go to events and shit. And then I did a breeding, and the dogs were like, three of them were just like that, but 2 of them wasn't. But they were just like real good looking dogs. I didn't have the patience, and I went on ahead and got rid of them and gave them away and stuff. And then I looked back and I said, damn, I should have kept them fucking dogs and just sit on them for another year or so and just let them slowly mature. Because at like 18 months old, They wasn't really just looking like I wanted them to look. They were just kind of little goofy little puppies, just having fun and shit. And I was like, no, this ain't what I'm used to. I'm used to some drive, some fire, some ready to go, and ready to work. These sons are goofy. They ain't paying attention. They just kind of like, yeah, we here. What we doing? Uh huh. That shit right there just turned me off. But I thought about it later. I was like, should have fucking had more patience, you know. But like Buck said, that be the standard sometimes. Sometimes you look back after you set that standard and you be like, damn it, I set that standard, but it wasn't realistic. I should have been more patient. Might have passed up on a real good damn dog. So sometimes even though you have those standards, you know, every once in a while it's okay to be patient. You ain't losing nothing.
Okay. Yeah, what you say, uh, Bulldog Mall?
I think this subject is probably one of the most important subjects, but the only way you can learn this is by seeing it and going through it. So a person's expectations, when they go into it, they can be like, okay, well, they won't. There's no way that you can learn. You have to see it. You have to have the regret. This is part of the game of these dogs. So it's more or less in this situation, everything's more or less hindsight. Because if you don't see with your eyes, you know what I'm saying, by and the only way you can do that is obviously by time. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see other people's animals, you're gonna see yours, you're gonna have regret and all that. And so your standard only can be set once that is happens first. You see what I'm saying? So you can't come in the game for a person who's coming in the game. There's no way that they could actually, set a standard because when there's again the eyes don't lie to you. When you see a good dog, and you'll remember one, like I could remember plenty of good dogs that I probably didn't respect when I seen them at the time, but now over a course of seeing enough of these dogs, you know what I'm saying, them dogs get a lot more respect than I would have gave them, only because I seen the whole, not a totality, but I seen a lot of these dogs. So I think the standard becomes set between that after that, you know what I'm saying? So, for me is, if I was to, I dig being on a high standard, but I think the stamp of a bulldog is so everybody wants that stamp of an ace. You know what I'm saying? There's a at one point that there's a point where a dog can get a bulldog stamp or not, and then you get the ace stamps and everything, and that may seem mediocre to some people because they always want to breed for the ace. It was kind of like you guys said a couple shows ago. Buck was talking about the 80-20. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I think there's a happy medium that you got to find when you're looking for a standard. But I don't. Once again, I don't think that you could make a standard until you actually have some time to really see what's out there and how to even base your standard upon. If I said anything, but yeah, that's my
Mm-hmm.
take.
Yeah. I would agree with y'all, man. I think it's just a matter of what we always say on here is patience, man. And as far as expectations go, yeah, everybody wanna, especially if you're breeding or something, or if you get a dog that's bred well, and you heard good things about the parents and stuff like that, you're expecting the dog to display certain characteristics and stuff, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with expecting your dog to do good, but you also have to be realistic and what is it that you want your dog for? Because there's so many people with these dogs now, and it's hilarious to me. Like so many people be like, what they going, it's like, bro. At the end of the day, it's most people, 99% of the people who own the American Pit Bull Terrier have them as pets or and stuff like that, man. Or these dogs be chained up in the backyard, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Have a barbecue, tell their boys, hey man, look at my boy, man, look at my dog. They do little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A small percentage actually work their dogs and take their dogs to events and compete and stuff like that, or take their dogs hunting and shit like that. So, you know, that's where the majority of the average dogs and stuff are going to people who are using their dogs just as pets and stuff like that. And if your dog is a pet, then just be happy with your dog. You know what I'm saying? Be happy with the dog you got. You know, what's the point of, you know, most people the 99% is never gonna know what the dog is capable of anyway. You're never gonna know. So I think people can't rush their dogs. A lot of people be trying to press, oh yeah, people watch these videos like YouTube videos and stuff of puppies, you know what I'm saying? Puppies, play fighting or, getting aggressive with each other. People, oh yeah, it's early. These dogs turn on early and all this stuff, stupid shit like that, man. Leave them dogs alone, man. And let the motherfucking dogs be puppies and shit for you. Been and fucked up your dog and ruined it, you know what I'm saying? Them damn dogs alone, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I think, you should have expectations, high expectations for your dog, but I don't think you should be I don't think it matters if you ain't finna do shit with your dog anyway. If you're not finna be out here competing in confirmation shows or weight pull activities or wall climbing or nothing like that, then what's the point of all the complaining and all that goofy shit for? If your dog is gonna be on the chain in the backyard or in a fucking kennel, you know what I'm saying, most of his life, you know what I'm saying, until you feel like showing him off, I mean, what the fuck do it matter? You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, I got this motherfucking Desert Eagle. It's motherfucking chrome handle. You know what I'm saying? Desert Eagle, man. It's so pretty. You know what I'm saying? You pull it out to show your boys and shit like that, but you don't go to the gun range. You don't use the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker still ain't never been fired. You had for 12 years and shit. Like, bro, go and sit down somewhere and just get you a motherfucking a goddamn poodle or some shit. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Hood Entrepreneur 77 in the super chat. What it do, fam? Appreciate you in that super chat. He says, salute to the channel. He says 100. He says hashtag no name natural dewormer, healthy dogs and pups. He said game dogs for life. Salute to you, homie. Salute to you. Yes, indeed. All right. Wait 1 second. Wait a minute, hold on. What the fuck? What the fuck that's about? You got some weird ass. Okay, maybe that's a mistake. I got a weird ass cash app. Somebody made a big mistake. You better email me and say something. Otherwise, I'm keeping this. I don't know who the fuck sent this shit. Yeah, this must have been a big mistake. I don't even know who this person is.
Man, I wish they sent it to me.
Yeah, better. If you don't email me in 24 hours, this shit here gonna pay my taxes. That's what that's gonna do.
Oh wait.
I don't know who the fuck this is.
Ooh wee.
You know what I mean? But anyway, let me see here. What's the? See, I'm all fucked up now in the head. Shit, motherfucking money came through here. But yeah, they ain't say nothing. I don't know who this person is. I think this is a mistake though. I ain't gonna claim. Ain't gonna do nobody dirty like that. I ain't gonna claim it. I'm waiting to see if they retract it. Eli, you up in here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right, yeah, fell out. Okay. Now let's go to the next topic. Now this is a question I want to ask too. Are dogs, from y'all experience as men who have owned these dogs for years, do you find that your dog is happier having been on a chain or being in kennels, or if you let your dogs roam around the house or whatever? How would you say what's been the happiest or that you noticed your dog has been? Because we notice there's a lot of now they got these like anti-tethering and all that kind of stuff going on. But many dog men will argue that bulldogs, you know what I'm saying, game dogs are happiest on the chain. You know what I'm saying? But what's y'all opinion on that?
Can,
Go ahead,
can
Ram.
I
Well, hell, y'all, yeah, let somebody else, cause I'm about to run in this dispensary right
can,
quick.
Go ahead.
I actually had a situation like that with my dog. He's my guy, man. I've been having him for 6 years, and he's the when I didn't have a place, even he's one of the ones I didn't even have a place to fucking go or lay my head, but I had a bulldog. So, but anyway, I had an apartment, and I didn't really want him in the apartment, but I had option to put him on the yard where I paid at or in my apartment. And so sometimes I would bring him to my pad, you know what I'm saying? And he 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 would be cool in the house for about 2 or 3 days. You know, cool. He'll lay up, ball up. But what I would see is he would be looking outside all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? He would always sit by the window. So, eventually, I learned about it where he was at on the back end because I remember I came home from work and shit. Man, this motherfucker had all my shit in the middle of the floor. Brand new white, crispy Stan Smiths. He done chewed them up, gnawed on them. All my shit, my phone cord, everything. This motherfucker, man, obviously, I set him on the chain. But
Right.
what I found out about this guy right here is he liked the house, but he's a fucking dog. He liked being outside. He didn't like me having to tell him when to piss and shit and do all waiting on me while I'm at work 8 hours a motherfucking day. He wasn't feeling that shit, and he let me know that right there. This house shit is cool, but I like outside. I like barking at fucking squirrels because he would get up at 6 in the morning and be looking at the squirrel. He hit the window so goddamn hard, I thought he was about to break it. So for the tree huggers listening, these dogs, they don't nobody want to be motherfucking. If you're a dog, you don't want, unless you're kind of like a little poodle or a shih tzu. But these type of dogs, they don't want to be in the house. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be sitting up how they be having them in situations and stuff. These dogs like being outside and enjoying themselves, pissing and shitting when the fuck they want to. And that's when they're most healthiest at. And I experienced this time and time again with my own dog. And that's my take.
Yes, indeed. Okay. What you say, Eli?
I agree with Maul because I have a male. He in the house. He spoiled the shit with this house shit. But every day he go to them fucking blinds and slang the fuck out the blinds, rattle them blinds for us to pull the fucking blinds up so he can sunbathe. And he want to go outside and go sunbathe and shit and run around and run down up and down the fence with the other dogs next door and shit. He does that shit. Now, as far as Shane, like I personally I don't want to leave him out there without being on a chain. So that whole I was telling that on me and Buck did a show this week, and I was telling them back in the day they used to say you had to have two barriers between the dog and the street outside with. You know that chain is one of those barriers. And if you got a long enough chain, they get good exercise. It's not hurting them. It's not bothering them. And then not only that, sometimes when they're in that pen, they not as active in those pens as they are when they're in the chain. They feel like they can run around and run loose, and they just active. And you ain't got to worry about them getting out and getting hit by fucking cars and shit, or getting out and getting into it with the neighborhood dogs, or chasing and scaring one of the neighborhood kids. Like that shit is dumb as hell. The dogs are an animal, just like fucking a deer, just like any other animal. It's just a domestic. So it does not mean that that dog does not have the natural hide and fur to stay outside. Like that shit's stupid. Like this not your kid. This dog is not gonna replace that kid that you never had in life. This dog ain't gonna replace that family member that's gone or none of that. It's a dog that's a good companion that's gonna keep you some good company from time to time, but it's still a dog. If other people had a dog to go hunt with, and or just had a dog to watch the yard, make sure no invaders, intruders come around, whatever. Let them people put their dog outside if they want to put their dog outside without you running your ass to the goddamn animal shelter, calling the people on them and shit. It's a fucking dog. That's what they are. They come from outside.
Right.
It's a it's a fucking lion. Goddamn it. You go take your stupid ass over there and go try to the lion doesn't belong outside. Get your dumb ass ate up. God damn.
Yeah,
Quit fucking with shit. It's a natural order of shit. So yeah, some of the best dogs that I had, they were on chains. Now I just use pins and let them run loose in the yard and shit. But I mean, that's just because I know where I'm in, where I'm at with in the environment that I'm in. But it is what it is, bro. Chains are good for me. The dogs, they safer that way, I ain't got to worry about you digging no holes out, tearing my fucking fence up and shit. I ain't got to worry about none of that shit. I ain't got to worry about you getting a hold of nothing and killing yourself, getting out, getting hit by a car, chasing no kids. Like I said, none of that. Chain is better for me, you know.
Mm-hmm. What you say, Buck?
I think they're happier. I think they're happier in on a chain, but depending on the size of the kennel or the kennel run or whatever, you got them in. They can enjoy that too. It could be real comfortable. They could, lay around and, depending on if it's the summertime or something, if it's shade and they just chilling out, I've seen them enjoy it, either one. But a lot of times when they're in the pens, even though, the tree huggers and, they want you to have these pens like, well, they want them to sleep in your bed. But other than that, they want you to have the pens over the chain. So I noticed that they don't really, well, some of them don't really use the whole pen. But when you got them on the chain, in the chain spot, depending on the length of the chain, the circumference, the whole diameter around, everything could be bigger than a kennel run.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times the kennel run, I notice my dogs just stay like right by the door and shit, waiting to get out and shit. It seemed like they kind of go through that a little bit and sometimes try to chew out of it sometimes, So I say they happy in both, but I mean, when you put a puppy on a chain for the first time, he might go through a little anxiety or something, you know what I'm saying? But not as often as I've seen him try to bite out of those pens or, trying to jump and, just posting up right by the door, kind of like a prisoner,
Right.
They're always by the little door looking through the little window.
Yeah. That's the only motherfucking fun motherfucker has, looking out the window, seeing if you can spot one of them female guys with a big booty and stuff.
Yeah.
That and motherfucking mail. Nigga waiting on that mail to hit through that slot, nigga.
But the kennel's the space saver though,
Right.
You save a lot of space. Like you have probably 3 5x10s for the space of one chain spot. You know what I'm saying? So that's something for you to look at.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. What you say, Ram?
Shit, I like the chain still, man. Like I ain't never had no fucking out of shape dog that's been on the chain, bro. That kennel kind of make them fat. On that chain, they be checking that bitch, banging on each other and all that shit, so they running around all day. They stay pretty fit. And out here, fat dogs don't survive that summer. Your fat ass to die like a motherfucker out here. But we still, can tether our dogs, so I'll put them on the chain. I keep pups in kennel runs, though. It's way easier to clean up and shit like that. But grown dogs, I prefer them on the chain. I'm just lucky enough that our county still fucking allows that shit.
Right. Yeah. I agree with y'all, man. Chain setup, man, has always been the best. You know what I mean? For me, for dogs, for bulldogs, I think chain, because like you said, what Ram just pointed out, man, for whatever reason on that chain, them dogs, they work themselves, man. They be getting busy. They always active, man. They find exercise for themselves, running back and forth, man, running around in a circle, hopping up and down, you know what I'm saying, digging, biting on motherfucking logs and shit like that. They always up to something, man. And they seem to be more active and more happy on the chain, you know what I mean? And they kind of roam that chain spot like they territory. But in them kennels, man, even like Buck said, the kennels definitely save you space and shit. But the problem the problem that I see with the kennels is like, you know, you really got to work your dogs. You really got to take them out and work them more because, you know, they're not getting a lot of exercise. You know what I mean? It's convenient for you because of the space, man. But yeah, man, them dogs, man, you know what I mean? Jumping up and down in one spot really and shit, you know, unless you got a huge kennel. You know what I'm saying? If you got like a, you know, 10 by 10 kennel, but who got that for one dog though? You know what I'm saying? Who got that kind of space? If you got 8 dogs or some shit, who fucking got room for all that shit? You know what I mean? So other than that, man, I don't know. I like the chain set up, but like you said, the tree huggers, they didn't came and fucked that up, made it seem like it's something wrong. They always showing them sad ass pictures and shit. The dogs on the chain, like somebody, you know what I'm saying? Dog on the motherfucker, but they still got the chain gang and shit in prison and shit. You know what I'm saying? Still got
Right.
motherfuckers, human beings chained the fuck up. You know what I mean? But they talking about dog can't be chained up. You know?
They still got
Jedi,
human beings chained up. They still got
hell
human
yeah,
beings chained up, and they play that sad music. I said, God damn, they used to play that music for the little kids with the big belly and the flies in their eyes and
right,
shit.
right.
You don't even see them no more. They can't get fed. The dogs get fed now.
Right. You know, motherfucker lying and shit. Just 50 cents, 50 cents a day. You could
In the
take.
eyes of an angel
Right,
looking ass. Get the
right.
fuck on.
Yeah, exactly. Salute to my brother Jedi King Pudge in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation, homie. He says, a little 414 love OG. He says, continued success. Hashtag B1 salute. Salute to you, family. Yes, indeed. Salute to the brother Bonafide in the building. What's happening? Salute to Kendrick Kennels up in here. What it do? All right. Let me see here. Okay. Now, this is the topic, man, I want to talk about, man. This shit crazy here, man. Like, all right. Everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? You know, whether it's on motherfucking YouTube, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? I keep running into this what do you call it? This anti-breeder movement, you know what I'm saying? This whole movement of, you know, everybody's like anti-breeder. Everybody calling the breeders peddlers and shit like this, and it's like the cool thing to say is like, oh yeah, fuck the breeders, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these breeders, fuck these, you know what I'm saying? This now these guys are peddler, this guy a peddler. Like everybody seems to be saying that like it's the new thing to do to be cool or something, right? But simultaneously while I'm seeing this, I'll keep seeing all of these people like with puppies for sale and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what I don't understand. Like how is everybody anti-breeder? But at the first chance you get to sell some puppies, motherfucker sell a puppy. Bro, if I see one more Instagram video that start off like this, I swear I'm gonna lose it. How many times have y'all seen an Instagram video or Facebook or YouTube that start off like this? Yeah, the puppies dropped, man. She had 4 puppies, you know what I'm saying? She had 5 puppies, whatever, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep these, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna let one go, man. If somebody want one of these, man, just hit me up on the email or woo. So then it's like, bro, first of all, you finna sell at least 5 of them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, you embarrassed to say you selling your puppies. So like, why play games? I don't know why everybody doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga send me a message on Instagram like, hey, check out this vid, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He be like, yeah, man, I ain't dissing nobody. I'm just saying, motherfucker, send me the video, want me to check it out, and then they like, you know, they basically selling puppies and stuff like that. But at the same time, if you look at their Instagram feed, they anti-breeder. I don't understand what the fuck is going on, bro. Why is it cool now to be anti-breeder? Why are so many people fronting? I don't understand this shit, man. So, you know, Buck, man, what's your thoughts on this? Are you there, Buck?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Nah, it's ridiculous, I think. You know, everybody's running around, you know, trying to slander people for things that I believe that they want to do, you know. I mean, you know, I've been in this game a long time, and it hasn't been that many people that have never like sold a pup or like wanted to, or you know what I'm saying, something of the sort, or didn't get into like a situation to where they needed to, you know, rather if they did or not, you know. So I mean, I just think it's ridiculous how people try to throw breeders under the bus, and you know, they really don't know what that person or camp or you know what they're doing, and you know, just all their little subliminal little messages and comments, and you know, that's, you know, the favorite thing I hear people say is all people do is this and that, and all people do is breed untested this and that, you know what I'm saying? But there's actually no way, you know, unless you know that man and you've been on this yard, you know, like my brother doesn't know what I do with my dogs, you know, and he's been knowing me, you know, his whole life, you know, so let alone some dude on the internet that just thinks just because you pop up with a couple breedings, you know, they think that, you know, they know your whole history or why you do what you do and why you put things together, you know. But I think it's envy though. That's my thing, because a lot of people, just like the Tom Garner situation, you know, I brought it up, you know, and somebody said, they said, well, you know, if you were in that situation, you know, you would too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you might be right. You know, I mean, the dogs might be a little different, but shit, I might, you know, do the same thing, you know. So I think people just need to focus on what they want to do instead of seeing somebody else starting a movement or doing something, or let's say he's wanted to start his kennel or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
That right there makes people think you're a peddler or you got a website. You know, I hear that a lot. You know, it's like, how is that? Like, if this is something that you want to do, and then the people that are talking ain't doing nothing better, or they don't got another alternative, then why talk? You know, I always see these people, they don't have a movement. They don't got nothing going on, but they're always talking about the next person that pops up with something going on, you know.
Right.
That I'm seeing that more often than anything. But you know, that's my take.
Yeah. What you think, Eli?
For me, I think people missing the thing. There's always been a thing about peddlers, but it's the difference between a peddler and a breeder. A breeder care that their dog go to quality people. A breeder gonna watch who their dogs go to, you know, because that's the difference between a peddler. It's just about the money. A breeder is in it for the breed. So me, I never really cared for peddlers either. You know, when I seen people that go buy a dog and catch a young puppy and breed a young puppy real fast and throw them papers together and sold them out there like, oh yeah, and they going all out. You know, I was like, man, what the fuck? You never heard shit about them dogs. You can tell the difference between a breeder and a fella because a breeder's work is gonna speak for itself. People are going to be saying, man, I need to get some of that shit. Bro, I just had a weight pool. Was at a weight pool last week, man. You should have seen how this motherfucker was weight pool. Man, the confirmation on this dog, man, you should have seen. People are going to ask for that. They're going to demand that from a breeder. That's where that fine line is. Like with Tom, when people bring up Tom, he going back and getting quality dogs and putting them in this program and breeding quality dogs and putting them out. He's selling them, he mass producing them, but he's doing that. And people are getting different quality dogs. That's why years ago, when it was just whatever pedigree you want, I slang them out there to you. Tom was really a peddler. Now, more recently, in the last 10 years or so, he's been getting more of his quality back and putting it out there and showing his, you know, means as a breeder. I think that's the difference. You can't tell me you're a breeder and you ain't got no quality on the ground. Like people gonna hear about that, especially like if I first thing I do when I hear somebody's supposed to be a breeder and they supposed to be solid, I'm gonna call your neck of the woods. Be like, shit, say you ever heard anything about these? They gonna be like, oh yeah, shit, man, yeah. Like, okay, cool. That man deserves to sell his work. You won't have to do what everybody else do. As a breeder, you deserve to sell your work if you putting out quality. If you're a peddler, people gonna call you on it. Like you just putting out junk. And dog men, they looking for the next best thing to work with. They're like, God damn, every time I look up this motherfucker selling this junk, they gonna do it. Me personally, I done got to the point where I just mind my business. I really don't care. I just mind my business. But if somebody did ask me, I'd be like, shit, that's junk. That ain't really what that is. But that's the difference, bro. A lot of people really be saying that because they don't really know they self. And they ain't got no means of knowing. So you can't call nobody no peddler and book them and lump them in the same boat as you lump a peddler in if you don't know the difference between a peddler and a breeder. If a person putting down quality, shit, hey, you need quality breeder.
Mm-hmm. What you say, Ram?
Man, that's some whole shit. I recently seen a motherfucker telling you, oh, you no be a breeder. And turn around in the same fucking breath, I got these pups for 15 bands. And if you don't eat a whole motherfucking dick meat sandwich with that shit, bitch, how you gonna tell somebody don't do something, you turn around and doing the exact same shit, but the shit you selling is fucking butt fuck mutts. Oh, macho butt bread ass dogs, man. Fuck out of here. I ain't gotta buy no shit if a motherfucker is peddling. Nigga, I don't buy bad weed. I ain't gotta buy your funky ass dog. Shit, you do what you do. I ain't worried about it.
Right.
Everybody mind their business, watch their own pockets. Shit'll be way better off, bro. You feel me? You can sell fucking mutts or you can sell goddamn champs. That's on you. At the end of the day, shit, how you fuck don't make me bust. Get the fuck on.
Mm-hmm. What you say, Bulldog Mall?
I think it all, you gotta look at yourself as a consumer instead of everybody pointing the finger at the breeder. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's fucking thousands of places that sell chicken, hamburgers, and everything else. The options are always gonna be there in anything. You know what I'm saying? You look at cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at all these other companies for making different branded cars. That I think even people that be talking about that shit, that's just retarded because that's just what it is, and it's in every fucking breed. We seem to in the bulldog community, we seem to think that these same things and problems are happening just in our community, and that's not true. The German Shepherds got the same sort of shit. Every fucking breed, anywhere where there's money, you gonna have options. So at me, I'm with Ram. I don't give a fuck. There's plenty of niggas you can go buy a nickel bag of weed from, but there's one motherfucker got the fire. You're gonna go where the fire's at, and that's simple as that. But I'm not gonna be making a goddamn commercial and telling motherfuckers don't go to such and such and shit. That's like a fucking waste of time. You know what I'm saying? I'll salute the great breeders, and that's it. And the rest will fall by the wayside. That's my take.
Yeah, I agree with y'all, man. I just don't understand it. I see these constant shit, man. I always got like my ears and eyes to the street and seeing what's going on with the dogs and stuff like that. And I just don't understand the whole anti-breeder stuff. Like it seems like it's a cool thing to do. A lot of people just get into the dogs, like and like no disrespect, but they ain't even got no good dogs. But they be talking shit like, yeah, I don't fuck with these breeders, man. These breeders are fucking up the game, and these breeders. What game? Like, dude, you sound like you're 19. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, what game is you talking about? Your dog suck and shit. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck do people be? People just be talking like they OGs or something, and they not. Like,
hey, 7-8. That right there, bro. That fucking up the game is the newest cliche when these dogs When I hear that, that shit pisses me off right there. I swear to God, a motherfucker fucking up the game. Thank you for reminding me though, bro. I had to say that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with Maul because you know, you look at the breeders, but you're not looking at the consumers. You know, it's like because like you said, there's so many options, and only somebody that's green or somebody that doesn't know. And sometimes you do buy a bad batch. You know what I'm saying? You might go get that Bammer down there. That dude was at the corner store acting like it was loud and shit. And you knew not to fuck with him, that your dude was gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? And you got the shit anyway. and sometimes you be mad about it. But you know, to say the least, you know, shit.
You know why though? But
you bought it. There's options, you know.
Right.
Don't
Exactly.
buy it. If you don't like it, you don't like what this guy, he's watered down, he's a peddler, don't buy it. It's simple. Because I'm not just gonna go buy from a dude that I feel he's not keeping up the code and keeping up to the standards, or a rat, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. You know, on paperwork and all these allegations, you know, getting the brakes beat off of them and shit. You know, I'm just not, I'm gonna stay out of that. You know, that's too much for me, you know. So it depends on you don't, and you got your chain spots are your chain spots. You know, you put in those spots who you feel is worthy of that. You know, I don't have to feed your dogs, you know, I don't have to answer to your dogs. You know, if you don't, you know, the cops come, you know, I don't have to answer for those. I got to answer for my own, you know. So those are the ones that I select. Those are the ones that I think are good. And that's moving forward. That's what's got to represent you. Worried about everything else, it's impossible. You know, there's thousands of motherfuckers breeding these goddamn dogs, man. Thousands and thousands and thousands, you know, of pups being born every single day, you know. So there's nothing you could do about that. You're just gonna run yourself into a ditch trying to police that, you know, with these little remarks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That is not stopping nothing.
Right. Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's just frustrating. It frustrated me all week, man. Like I'm just looking around, like, God damn, everybody act like they hate breeders and stuff, man. But if it, like I said before, if it weren't for these breeders, and in some cases peddlers, a lot of people wouldn't even have dogs. Everybody walking these dogs and running around acting like they got the baddest bulldog in the world and shit. You know what I'm saying? But where you get the dog from? You know what I'm saying? Just it's crazy, man. I'm so tired of these dudes listening to or watching like some yard videos on YouTube and then coming back like they fucking geniuses or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? One motherfucker told me, yeah, you know, Pat Crenshaw, you know, the legend Pat Crenshaw. I'm like, nigga, I don't know who Pat Crenshaw is. Shut the fuck up talking to me, bro. Ain't no such thing as Pat Crenshaw. What are you talking about? Motherfucker just be talking, bro. It just like you're just doing like these quick courses on game dogs and shit, but just take your time and chill. You ain't gotta impress nobody and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop listening to all these judgmental ass people.
Yeah. I think the new guys are getting in with that same type of peddler. You know what I'm saying? They got that same type of energy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's funny as hell.
I'll be honest. I don't really fool with no peddlers like that, bro. That's why for me, when it's on me, if you're a person that feel like that, just mind your own business and do your own thing, breed your own shit, and you don't have to worry about shit like that.
Right.
Breed and keep your own shit. You won't have to go out to yard. That's how I feel, cause I don't have a say so. You know, shit like when I was young, the same thing y'all saying right now. I used to be one of them dudes. Man, that dude peddling. Now, I don't even say nothing about it. I don't even worry about it because it don't bother me. It don't move me. Because I got my own shit going on. That's life for me.
But
I don't worry about what the next man doing because I got my own shit.
But they want you to follow what they like. They give you a blueprint and shit. Like all right, fine. You don't like the way I'm doing it. All right, what should I do? They'll swear they can coach you to victory and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
come on, bro. It's ridiculous, man.
Every man gonna do what they want to do. I don't give a fuck what you do in life. People got choices to make, and they gonna make their choice. Whether you peer pressure them to make a choice or not, they gonna make their choice. I ain't got no fucking energy for it to be ragging on nobody, fucking with nobody like that, man. I got
Mhm.
energy to be trying to get to the motherfucking money, take care of my family, elevate myself. I ain't got no energy. These dogs. I
Yeah.
ain't got no energy to be fucking with nobody like that.
Yeah, man. This one cat came to my video and shit, one of my old videos. What's that about?
That Pat Crenshaw.
Oh yeah, that Pat Crenshaw. Yeah, this one cat came to one of my old videos and left a comment, some weird ass shit talking about some. It was one of them videos where I had gave how I was showing how I feed my dogs and shit. So my style, how I do it. What I'm saying, I put some kibble in that motherfucker, and throw some motherfucking ground beef on that bitch. You know what I mean? For the wintertime, get them some extra calories. So this dumb motherfucker come over there. Oh, this you seem like a rookie. Everyone knows you don't mix kibble and raw together. Everyone knows this. Like, bro, if you don't get the fuck away from me, you fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Then another motherfucker told me he seen a video where my dog, they listened to my command, told him to sit, he sat and shit. Oh man, what kind of bulldog do you teach to sit and shit, you know what I'm saying? Who that's not no real bulldog if you gotta teach it to sit. I said, bro, I don't know where these people is coming from and where they get this logic from, but this is the stupidest shit, man. A lot like I don't know why people think game dogs are some wild savage beast that you just let do whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You put them on a chain and just let them act a fool. You don't spend no time with them. You don't teach them shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a game dog, you know what I'm saying? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't dealing with nobody who got $100 on their yard. You're dealing with people who got a few dogs. You better, it would suit you to spend some time with your motherfucking hound and teach him some shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because that's the problem anyway. Motherfucker be having these dogs locked up in them motherfucking 1974 pantries in their grandma house and shit. Motherfucking pantry door open, dog come flying out, tearing up the house, biting every goddamn body. Don't let it fuck around see the mail, man. Motherfucking dog been laying in the dark his whole life and shit. That's how some dumb people think that a motherfucking bulldog supposed to be treated and shit, because they idiots. Fucking idiots. Mo G in the super chat, what it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. He says, salute. So what's y'all worming schedule and meds use? Man, I'm gonna let Eli take that away. Eli the expert on the
this this another one that me and Buck just did. Man, honestly, bro, like worming schedule as far as if it's puppies, 3, 4, 5, wait, wait, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. That's the worming schedule for puppies with me. And 2 weeks before the mama give birth on a light liquid wormer, me and Buck we just did this Nemix, cool with me, like for those puppies. I like Drontal Plus when I'm using wormer. I used to use that worm eradicator, but I don't know if it's still out there. Like I say, it's been so long for me. I really now I just use Safeguard. I use the paste. Some people had trouble with the paste. They done said that it over concentrates sometime when the tube just sit. I ain't had no problem. I bought a Safeguard broad spectrum wormers. I use those and shit. If I can get my hands on Drontal Plus though, or uh, con, Confortis, or one of those, I'd be good, bro. I'd be cool. Most times I used to have a good hookup where I can get those trifectas of those Confortis or the Drontal Plus. So, just and worming schedule, maybe once every 3 months, bro, quarterly. Worm them if they outside like that. I ain't really never had no bad worm infestations. That also depend on where you are in the country, how shit is. If you in a place with a lot of moisture and shit, and you got a lot of flies, and you ain't picking up shit, it make a difference. What you feeding raw, all outside and shit. So that make a difference.
Yeah. What you say, Ma? I mean, yeah, Ma.
I was looking at this one guy who was talking about the ivermectin, a puppy on ivermectin. Well, I do two things with my worming. I use the oregano, natural warmer, and then I do the safeguard and stuff. So, uh, but there was a gentleman, he was talking about some ivermectin. I don't know what his problem is. I know I used it for some mange issues, and it kills mange, but you want to use it in small doses, under the skin, and then the next one you do it orally and under the skin. So, like, if it's a small puppy, uh, uh, 1 cc, you know what I'm saying? One little, like a little drop of it, and then give them one that's under the skin. Wait for the next day, give them in their food with some water or something. But I don't know his problem. So yeah, back to the wormer. Yeah, I hit the oregano, obviously, and then I use the safeguard. So pretty simple.
All right. What's your schedule, Buck?
Are we talking about pups?
I don't think he specified. I mean, however you want to answer it.
Well, just a regular worming schedule. I'll do it'll be if they got bad worms, I probably try to hit them like every 3 weeks, to like a month. It depends on the situation and the their environment, because some environments, of course, they're gonna attract more of those parasites and stuff. So or how you're eating, if they're eating off the ground, or different stuff like that, you would do like 3 weeks to a month. But every other month, you should be all right. But that's just my area though. Like, we don't deal with like heartworms. We don't really got like a over infestation of fleas and mosquitoes and all that stuff. So I think it depends on your area too, but 3 weeks to about 2 months, depending, on the situation. I wouldn't go more than like 2 months not worming my dog, depending on if you plan on breeding that dog, or if it's a stud, or, what I'm saying, you don't want them to get drained down too long with those things on them.
Mm-hmm. What you say, Ram, on that? Oh, Ram ain't even in here no more. Everybody answer
Hey,
that?
I wanted to add on that ivermectin. Yeah, the ivermectin. I usually do that once a month when I really had dogs outside like that. I would usually do that once a month just because where I am, it is mosquitoes, just like Buck said. So yeah, that's one of them things. If you in the South, if you in Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Mississippi, and like that, you know how the mosquitoes can be. And mosquitoes are most times what bring heartburn. So that's the bigger part of your prevention. And I still gotta try them pumpkin seeds, 7 8.
Yeah.
I still gotta try them pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, and
Oh,
pumpkin seed Jewish.
dude say his dog shitted blood. He say, what y'all got for me? In there. Hey, bro, if your dog shitted blood, if it's a whole lot of blood that's covering the shit, you may need to go to the vet. The vet may be the first thing you need to think about. Outside of just going to the vet and checking, I would palpate the dog's stomach from up underneath his rib cage all the way down and check and see if you may feel a blockage, see if he done got into something, see if you may feel like a blockage or something. But I doubt it's a blockage because he actually did shit. You know, see if he got any tenderness in his midsection, in his kidneys, or in his stomach. Make sure his lining of the stomach ain't cut up. Make sure somebody ain't been roughhousing with him and fool around and kick your dog, or he got a kidney injury or something like that. Check your
They said
dog's stomach and
they
stuff.
said he shitted blood.
They say shitty blood.
Yeah, when was the last time they wormed him?
That too.
A lot of times, man, them fucking worms that'll have
Cook
them
one.
shitting blood.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. So
Yeah.
they say like 3-4 months, 6 months, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I would just go worm his ass real good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just wormed him, 2-3 weeks ago, shit, he shouldn't be that. But you got to keep track of that stuff too. Make sure you don't overdo a dog, worming and using all these medications and stuff. Make sure y'all do your research on them.
Yeah.
Because shit.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I don't recommend medications to people like that really normally, unless it's something that's just like some normal general shit. Because everybody don't know how to use medication.
Mm.
You ain't gonna say I told you to kill your dog.
Motherfucker be just dumping that shit in there. Yeah, I usually deworm my dogs once every couple of months and shit. Shit, I was glad Buck said that shit because I was finna be like, man, shit, I must be doing something wrong because I do my shit once every 2 months and shit. You know what I mean? Because I really don't. I just do it because I don't never really see no issue because I give them pumpkin seeds pretty regularly. You know what I'm saying? I give them pumpkin seeds probably once every couple of weeks and they food and shit. And I give them some dewormer medication. I give them that shit like maybe once every 2 months. But I don't never really see no problems. I think I only had a dog. I don't think I only seen some like a real worm problem, like maybe like one time in years of having. But so that's what I do at least. But this brother here got a question. Free Smoke Kennel says, he said, "Yo, what's good, panel?" He says, "Would y'all consider a bitch a mutt with no paperwork?" He says, a new little pup I got from a reputable guy I knew years, a real dog man, but he's no longer around, and I never got pets. What to do? I I wouldn't consider it a mutt. I mean, well, me. I mean, this depends on how you use that term. I mean, if you got, if you believe that it come, you know the guy who you got it from, a reputable dog man and stuff like that. It's your dog. Like I said, it goes back to what you're trying to do with the dog. If it's your dog and you finna have that dog as your pet, then it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You just enjoy your hound and shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to go and compete in the ADBA show or something like that, now that becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no paperwork and stuff. But if it's just your dog and shit like that, man, shit. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? But what you say about that, Buck?
Nah, I think just like you said, it depends on what venue he's trying to participate in. If you like the dog, it come from a good guy, he's not around. I mean, these dogs don't live forever. So I just let him enjoy his life. And, there's other registries you could probably, get a paper thing going on him, if you know how he's bred, But if he's a good dog, ain't nothing. I mean, don't get caught up in all this hype, with all this paperwork and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good to have, and that was something that I said I was gonna do. It kind of separated me, or I thought it did, just kind of from the just what we was all doing and shit. It got a little more sophisticated. When I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just go get some good dogs, and these supposed to be the real deal. So I wanted some of that, but the paperwork, the dogs, you don't look at the paperwork every day. You probably gonna look at that paperwork 3-4 times a year. It ain't like it's something that like your ID and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Unless you just like a pet nerd and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you like to see, I'm a pet nerd and shit. I like to look at pets and shit like that, and like niggas look at comic books and basketball cards and shit. I look at pets all motherfucking day like it's a TV show and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you ain't pulling out that. You ain't pulling out that scroll.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we digital with it, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you could get your shit on Pet Online and shit. Enjoy that dog, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What you say, Eli?
Enjoy your dog. If you looking to have dogs with papers that you looking in the future to breeds you some good dogs, and you looking to sell, then yeah, you're gonna need to know the pedigree because he said he never got the feed. So if you never got the pedigree on it, like only thing you're gonna be able to do is gonna be on that dog's marriage or your word, and people gonna buy a dog from you if they want one from you or they not. You know, if you want to go weight pull, IWPA, APBR, uh, A ABKC used to let you sign up for theirs. I don't know how they doing now. They done got a little bit bigger now that they done got all the bullies registered. But they used to just let you sign up. But it's too many different registries that you can pull in, weight pull in, and have fun in without paperwork. You can still go to ADBA shows and show in the fun classes without paperwork. So that's really not like a big thing. You can still, it's not a big thing, man. Enjoy your dog. Enjoy your
Mhm.
dog.
What you say, Mom?
I agree with the panel. You know what I'm saying? That was his partner. He got it, gave it to him or whatever, and you gonna throw it away because it ain't got no papers. You know, that's kind of what a way to commemorate your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? And you might find out that the dog is bred nice after you get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? But if you like dogs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, sometimes your best dogs come in forms like that. You know what I'm saying? You always remember that dog. So I agree with the panel. Enjoy that dog. Get that dog the respect. You know, I don't want to. You don't want nobody throwing your ass away because you ain't got no pedigree. You know what I'm saying? So you know, go ahead and rock with him. You ain't got to breed the dog. Go ahead and there's ways, man. I believe you got to be good to the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's just within life. Period. Some things that come with sacrifices and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know that dog may have some luck to him or something. You never know. You know. But I agree with the panel. Go and enjoy the dog.
Yes, indeed. Let me see here. Um, let me see. I'm reading this shit. Okay. Salute. So I think we hit them topics quick, fast, and hurry. Let me see. Let me make sure Ram coming back. Let me see what Ram talking about. What's happening, Ram? You through the mountains, man?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Uh, I wouldn't call the dog a mud either, though. You know, it's only one way you could be a mud, and that's to mud up. You know, as long as the dog ain't did no mud shit, it's not no mud. It's not bred with no fucking dog other than, you know, a game bred dog is not a mutt, you know. And like Maul was saying, shit, you might find out how the dog bred, you know. You be mad than a motherfucker that shit you done gave it away listening to a stupid motherfucker, you know. It's good to know the dog pedigree, but the fucking actual papers and shit like that do not make the fucking dog at all. He can't even read them hoes, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you enjoy the dog, man. You know, especially if your partner ain't here no more. Shit, keep that motherfucker. He wanted you to have it for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Shit. I mean, especially if the dog acted right, got a good attitude and shit like that. Shit, man, that's your dog. You know what I'm saying? Be happy with that motherfucker. Like I said, it only matter until you trying to go fuck with like some type of dog registry event, some type of sanctioned event or something like that. Then that's when it's gonna matter. But you know, it's plenty of people that had dogs that was motherfucking got some beautiful ass paperwork and dogs ain't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? Dogs is garbage. You know what I'm saying? But they got good
Uh,
paperwork.
like the macho butt dogs, not the macho buck. You know, salute Team Macho Buck and the Latino boys. You know, they get down and beat the brakes off shit. But the macho butt dogs expensive as fuck. Ain't worth shit, you know? They got that tough butt, that butt skin, all that good old shit.
Nigga around crazy as hell, man.
Did a motherfucker. I ain't took my meds.
Nigga crazy. Yeah, man.
Hey, somebody in the chat said, "What's the most docile breed you ever saw?"
Docile breed.
Again, the macho butt, nigga.
I knew this
Who
shit was
else more
coming. I knew this
docile
shit.
than that, nigga? You can't top that, bro. Macho butt got it hands down.
me see. Docile breed. Man, I don't know about no docile breed, man. As a whole, because I done seen some. Man, I'm telling you, I done seen some motherfucking little poodles be trying to bite motherfuckers, and you know what I mean. You got kicked them motherfuckers. You ever been by a little bitch house or something? She got a little piece of shit ass weird ass dog, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I know you like dogs." You know, girl be like, she's like, "Oh, I know you like dogs." I'm like, "Yeah, not these type of dogs, bitch, but it's cool." You know what I'm saying? Then the motherfucker be fucking with you. He know you there to fuck his owner and shit. He know you finna fuck the bitch, so he hating this shit. So she ain't looking like, get your little bitch ass out here, motherfucker, snapping at you, trying to bite. Them little motherfucking poodles, man. I don't like them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers be there's some man bodies right there. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
real shit. My daughter was in Girl Scouts and shit, and I went to pick her up one day when she was little, and the fucking people just let the dog just run all up on me. I was thinking to myself, "Oh, I'm finna boot this bitch. Oh, I'm finna boot." And she, "Oh, he's not gonna do anything." But I can feel this motherfucker's breath on my leg. I'm finna boot this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, they gonna kick my daughter out of curiosity. I'm finna beat these people dog. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Uh, I don't know, docile, maybe shit. Hell, you motherfuckers that's not really active, probably
Hey,
like fucking a bulldog or something.
Man, but you know what? Dogs is pretty chill though.
Mm,
Surprisingly, if they know you, the bull masters is pretty chill to me. You wouldn't think that,
yeah,
but bull masters are chill as a motherfucker, man. Man, well if they know you, man, you could be kicking it around the bull master shooting the shit, man. They some big lazy motherfuckers until you start fucking like you try to, you fuck around, forget, what I'm saying, forget your phone or something, had to double back around and walk into that backyard. He like, nigga, you ain't supposed to be here. He'll run up on you then. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you just chilling and shit. You know what I mean? Them big motherfuckers is cool.
Yeah, I seen some bully breeds that was just seemed like they got. You remember that movie Get Out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess they was getting up in their brain and just turn them into just this shell of theirself. You know, that's kind of how them dogs be. I be thinking, they just I mean they got so much patience and shit. They just
Motherfuckers that stole their bulldog heart and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they cool though. They
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I like them
I mean,
motherfuckers.
it's a break. It's definitely a break, from owning, the American Pit Bull Terrier. It's like, you get to babysit one of these motherfuckers. It's gonna be a piece of cake.
Yeah. That's a good point. The bullies, bullies got good. Most of them got good temperaments and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be chilling and shit. You know what I mean? Relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My wife, she like them bullies and shit. She like them motherfuckers. They ain't as aggressive enough. The only thing is, man, like I mean, whatever. I ain't gonna say that on the show because I mean that'd be 2
but
weeks in
you
a
know
row.
what though?
Go ahead.
Most of these dogs are real docile with people.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
most of these dogs are very docile with people. Like my male, shit, my little nephew stand on his head and walk on his back and get up on the couch while he 1 years old. That's how he step up on the couch. The dog sit there and just, all right, you got up there, all right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When he was a little bit of baby, shoot, he come and sit right there by that baby and check on him. Make sure ain't nobody messing with him. Most of these dogs are docile as hell with people. It's just that their natural prey drive you know, outside of people. That depends on what you mean by docile. You know, that is two different things. But most of these dogs are docile with people. But when it comes to as far as just a natural drive, rabbits and hogs and squirrels and all of that shit, then that's different.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Y'all, anybody else got any topics y'all want to cover? Anything in your mind before I tune to this Bucks game? Anything on your mind, the panel? Anybody in the chat? Is you know what I'm saying? I gotta see what these Bucks gonna do with these Lakers, man. We can't lose this game. We just lost to the Nets and shit.
I'm about to go to this old grocery store, walk up in this motherfucker with some basketball shorts on and some motherfucking church motherfucking socks on,
It's
nigga.
January.
Like real
Yeah,
That
OG.
nigga Maul got on basketball
That's a
shorts with
real,
no drawers.
yeah,
Nigga
yeah.
with a hole
Oh
in his
yeah,
pocket.
let's
Nigga.
talk
oh yeah.
about let's talk about
Kevin Hart
Chilling with
daddy.
the
working.
real
Let's talk
OG.
about working your dog and possible injuries and shit that could occur when you working your dog.
Man, you know what, man? Them
Hey, you
shit a
ain't
lot.
shit, Buck.
What happened?
Man, dog, dog, man,
You
it was the
stubbed your
coldest
toe?
one. It's
Ma,
a
you
terrible
ain't
story.
got to say it, Ma.
Nah, it's fair. I can tell it. I can tell it, man. So I woke up
Man,
this morning. I
man, don't
woke up
tell me
this
your
morning.
dog again.
Well, I woke up this morning and shit, right? And I fed the dogs, and I got this little ball toy. I be throwing it around, and I let the dogs at the end of the chain get it. I'm just messing with them. But one of the dogs actually had got a hold of it. So I was like, here, let me get this motherfucker, get it out of his mouth, because he was gonna run up into his dog house. So anyway, I got it out of his mouth, and shit. I got my goddamn I got my outside boots on, the little boots that you buy at the Tractor Supply store. They look like little water boots on. I got my shorts on. I got my pullover. So
You
anyway,
got them
man,
glossers on, them old school
yeah,
glossers.
yeah. So I get the ball out this goddamn dog's mouth, and I didn't want him to jump on me, but he jumped at me trying to get the ball. Man, why Pippin jumped? I seen him, man, all white, pearly white teeth, jump. I was squared up, man, and he was trying to grab the ball, and that motherfucker clipped me on my dickhead. Oh, shit.
God damn.
Oh my fucking God.
Hey, moral of the story: wear drawers
Hey.
when you on the yard. God damn it.
And don't fry
God,
chicken naked. Hey, listen,
God,
man. I heard the pop. It said clip. I runs off. I said, oh shit. I go.
That nigga Maul thought he lost his dick.
I swear to God. My girl said, I ran in the house and shit. My girl said, she said, what happened? I said, the dog bit me in my dick. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Oh my God.
You gotta wear tighty whities on the yard, boy.
Oh, that was the coldest, man. I prayed again. Because I try to wake up and thank God. I had to laugh at God. I said, this is how you gonna start my day, huh? This is how we gonna do it. I thanked him for not clipping, because the dog, you guys ever see a dog when they close it popped. It said cloop. I heard it, and I had to look at this dog do this all slow motion right here, man. Oh shit. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. The muscle's okay. But yeah,
that nigga almost got a second circumcision.
Hey, don't play with your dog. Don't play with your dogs with shorts on. And
LeBron over here trying to throw the game.
That's good.
Hell no. You can't be John Wayne and on the yard of pit bulls, man. That ain't safe.
Yeah, man. See, that's the shit, man. You can't go to the doctor and be like, you know what I'm saying, my dog bit my dick. Because as soon as you go in there with that story, they're going to be like, man, what the fuck was you trying to do with this dog, bro?
Man.
What the fuck was you trying to do?
He was almost about to be out of here. I swear to God, I was about to. I looked. I was good. I was about to get. He about to. Man, it was about to. I was almost about to. I'm glad I didn't make the news, man. And just think about the story that would have been on the news.
What the fuck this nigga Maul doing with them dogs, cuz?
Man, Maul, if that shit would have hit the news, man, I would have blocked you, Maul.
Like, nigga, I love these dogs too, but not that goddamn much, Maul. Come on, man. You know, black people don't do no shit like that. They're over here putting peanut butter on the tip.
And the homies gonna be like, what the fuck will he his dick out for the dog?
Tell me it ain't this nigga up there, Ram. Tell me it ain't this nigga Maul, man.
Nigga on the yard with a jar full of peanut butter and got his dick bit off.
Listen. I thought about all that. I said, man, if I'd have made the news, this how you gonna do me? I'm gonna make the news like this. This is how I'm gonna be famous, huh? Okay.
Man,
Yeah, hell no.
I'd have to lie, bro. I'd have to lie. I'd have been like, man, this bitch bit my dick and shit. I had to say something, man.
Man. You know, this bitch found out I wasn't finna stop fucking with her, tried to give me some head, bit my shit.
Oh shit, man. Hey, listen. I appreciate my shit, man. Yeah, god damn it. You know.
Hey, Buck, for the rest of y'all life, as long as y'all know each other, Buck gonna fuck with you with that one for real.
I had to call him up. And you guys ever accidentally get hit by a car or something? You know what I'm saying? And you be like, woo, or something like one of them. This was
a life-changing event.
That was life-changing. I still see this motherfucker's teeth diving in the air, and I didn't even pivot or anything. I just stood. I mean, I froze, man. I did that, man.
Yeah, it's finna be tip drill mall around this bitch.
You froze up on him.
Man, I froze, man. I seen. I was like, oh shit! It was slow motion. Clip. Now I'm glad he wasn't.
Light flash before his eyes. Don't go into the light.
Hell yeah. Tip drill around this bitch.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if he was a red boy dog, cause he had let go. If he was a red boy dog, I'd have been done.
And he said,
Bulldog a red boy dog would have put a nigga on the motherfucking news on my mama. Like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's fucked up. Man, that's some bullshit there, bro. Like I couldn't have took that, man. Like, you do lucked out there now, man. Shit, you lucked out like a motherfucker.
You gonna be out there shoveling shit. You gonna be out there shoveling shit.
But to the dogs, it was just an accident. Just so anybody listening and stuff, the dog wasn't aggressive trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? It was just he when he clamped down, because he really got my shorts right in the crotch, but my dick was down there too. You know what I'm saying? You know, so he when he let immediately go right there, but he gave me that little clip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, he did that.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah. Man, dick ain't shit without the tip, nigga.
Oh, yeah. hey, dog.
Might as well go give it up, bro.
What the fuck you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do?
Nigga, he can't even bust no more, nigga. The chef ain't got no tingly feeling, nigga.
That dog gotta go.
Hell yeah.
That dog
is over there looking like a chopped off hot dog, nigga.
This is his last. He got one. This is his last motherfucking go. That motherfucker better not even bark wrong. You
out of here. You gonna be clean as shit, looking at him like you motherfucker.
Man, that's fucked up. That nigga Ma gonna have 2 weeks of Neosporin like a motherfucker now.
Nigga, I'm on Neosporin treatment right now. He didn't break no skin, but he gave me like a little squiz ape and shit.
Yeah, that nigga got a purple head over there. Yeah. Purple.
Hey, that motherfucker, the drop of piss came out.
Nigga, got the purple turtle over there. Purple turtle nightclub cracking. Nigga, you better go get you a cup, nigga. No, stay here, man. I got a couple more jokes for you.
Hey, man.
Still some looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. But I'm finna get out of here, too. I'll go watch this Bucks game, though. But, hey, man, salute to the panel, man. Salute to the chat, super chats. Everybody joined us today, man. This was fun. We're going to get back with y'all on Sunday on Bulldog Sundays over on Buck City channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe and tune in. You know what I mean? But we up out of here, though, y'all.
Peace.
Remember to sock your local tree hugger, salute your local dog, man. You feel me?
And we're only going in for an hour and a half because the Chief game is on Sunday.
Yeah, niggas ain't shit with these.